Crow.
Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Secretary, I want to go in a little bit different direction. Timothy Parlatore served as your private attorney, correct?
Correct.
And Mr. Parlatore also served as private attorney for President Trump's campaign, correct?
I'm not privy to every professional position that he's held.
Well, I'll help you out. He did. And you appointed Mr. Parlatore as your senior advisor, correct?
He does reserve duty on behalf of the Navy.
His title is senior as an advisor. You gave him that title, correct?
And I would count him as very much an advisor of mine.
Yep, he travels with you, correct?
Tim Parlatore has been a long-term friend. He's a great patriot.
He travels with you. That's not what I asked. I reclaim my time. He travels with you, doesn't he? He travels with you, doesn't he? Correct? There's public Instagram that shows this. Just say yes.
Yes, of course.
Okay. He sits in meetings with you and advises you, doesn't he?
He sits in some meetings on occasion.
Well, he maintains a desk in an office in the Pentagon, does he not?
I'd have to check.
You don't know?
It's a big Pentagon.
You directly commissioned Mr. Parlatore in the Naval Reserve as a Navy commander in March 2025, did you not?
I was very proud to do so.
And when you did, because he's a Navy Reserve officer, he didn't have to go through the PPO process, the White House Presidential Personnel Office, right? He wasn't vetted by a White House PPO.
Uniformed service members don't get vetted by...
The answer is yes. He didn't have to be vetted by a White House PPO. He didn't go through the Senate confirmation process either, did he? The answer is no.
I don't know what you're getting to, but Tim is a fantastic...
I'll tell you what I'm getting to. The answer is no, right?
He does great work.
Okay. He didn't maintain a security clearance when you appointed him as special advisor. Is that right?
I'd have to check.
You don't know?
I mean, anybody that has access to sensitive material is going to have the appropriate clearance.
Okay, so when you appointed him as special advisor, he had a security clearance?
You're trying to piece together a timeline.
No, I'm asking a simple question. One of your special, most sensitive advisors, did he have a security clearance?
No, you're playing a gotcha game like you do on TV and everywhere else. You're trying to thread together details that are connected about something else.
Clearly, you're concerned about my line of questioning, aren't you, Mr. Secretary? Because you know where it's going, don't you? I think you do. So, does Mr. Parlatore represent foreign governments? He has a private law practice, does he not?
From what I understand of his law practice, he does a lot of great work for service members in the military and other...
He maintains a private law practice. Does he represent foreign governments or foreign persons in that private law practice?
I don't know.
You don't know. Somebody who's sitting in your meetings, a special advisor, you don't know. Does he represent any senior officers who are currently under consideration for promotion by you or your office?
The only person that makes determinations about senior officers is me.
Answer the question. Does he represent senior officers who are under consideration for promotion by you?
No, I'm the one that makes decisions about choosing.
Does he represent them, Mr. Secretary? Does he represent them?
He doesn't represent anyone. He's a legal advisor and always has been.
But he has clients, does he not?
He's a legal advisor to me on reserve duty, and he always has been, and he does a fantastic job.
Is it true that Mr. Parlatore was removed? I reclaim my time. Is it true that Mr. Parlatore was removed from an investigation by the White House last year?
I don't know what you're referring to, but not that I'm aware of.
You're not aware of it? Was it true that you were also removed from that same investigation? The answer is yes.
No, not that I'm aware of.
You're not aware of it. That's interesting. Well, is it true that Mr. Parlatore disparaged President Trump?
I don't know what you're referring to, but no.
Is it true that Mr. Parlatore was accused by President Trump and his lawyers of lying?
What you're accused of is a cute line of questioning that's going nowhere.
Well, it's going somewhere, which is why you're not answering the question. Was it true that he was accused of lying by the president's legal team?
I'm not familiar to... You'd have to give me the context.
Well, it's right here. You want to look at the statement from President Trump's legal team?
Anybody can blow up a quote and claim it says something, and that's what you're doing in a little stunt.
Secretary Hegseth, what I'm really concerned about is you purport to have unfaltering loyalty to President Trump, and yet you are continuously going...
Oh, you care a lot about President Trump, don't you?
You are going behind his back.
This is a cute waste of your 5 minutes. A huge, cute waste of your 5 minutes that led nowhere.
I reclaim my time. You are repeatedly going behind the president's back.
Gentleman from Colorado's time. Go ahead, Mr. Carl.
You are repeatedly going behind President Trump's back, appointing people who he has accused of lying, who the White House is
Gentleman's
accused of
time's
lying.
expired.
And you are not being honest with
the gentlelady
President Trump.
from South Carolina, Ms. Mace.
His name is Timothy Parlatore, and it is important to understand exactly who this man is. Parlatore was Pete Hegseth's personal attorney, the lawyer who represented him when the secretary faced sexual assault allegations before he was ever confirmed. That is who he is to Hegseth, not a colleague and not a government official, but his personal lawyer. Then in March 2025, Hegseth commissioned Parlatore as a Navy commander. He personally swore him in, posted the photo on Instagram, and said in his own words that he was very proud to do it. And here is the move they made. Because Parlatore was brought in as a military reservist and not as a civilian appointment, he did not have to go through the White House Presidential Personnel Office. There was no vetting, no Senate confirmation, and none of the normal checkpoints that exist to prevent this kind of situation. He walked straight into the Pentagon through a side door that Hegseth effectively held open for him. From there, Parlatore set up a desk in the secretary's front office suite. He attended meetings with senior staff, joined virtual calls with Hegseth's core team, and was constantly present in spaces where America's most sensitive defense decisions are made. And he did all of this without a top-secret security clearance. Let that sink in for a moment. The man running leak investigations inside the Pentagon, the man helping shape policy around classified military matters, did not have the clearance required to legally access the information he was handling. Parlatore himself admitted that he was still in the process of getting cleared. That process should have been completed before he ever walked through the door, but it was not. Now consider the conflict of interest, because this is where the situation becomes serious. Parlatore continued to run an active private law practice the entire time. Federal court records show him listed as an attorney on at least 11 active cases. His clients include retired military personnel, some of whom may be under consideration for promotion by the very office he was advising. When Representative Crow asked Hegseth directly whether Parlatore represents officers being considered for promotion, Hegseth did not answer the question. He deflected, talked around it, and claimed that Parlatore does not represent anyone, even though Parlatore is listed as counsel in active court cases. When Crow then asked whether Parlatore represents foreign governments or foreign individuals through his private work, Hegseth responded by saying he did not know. He did not know. One of his most trusted advisors was sitting in national security meetings, and he claimed he did not know who that person was working for outside the building. That is not a simple oversight. That is a decision. But there is more, and this is where everything connects. Timothy Parlatore has been in this position before. Before working with Hegseth, he was part of Trump's personal legal defense team during the classified documents investigation. He resigned from that team in May 2023. And when he left, he did not leave quietly. He went on CNN and accused a senior Trump advisor of blocking the legal team, damaging their strategy, and being dishonest with the client. He said it was impossible to do his job while people inside the same circle were working against them. So this is the person Hegseth chose as a close confidant, a man who was once inside Trump's inner circle and later publicly accused that same circle of sabotage. A man who left that environment under a cloud of internal conflict and dysfunction, and Hegseth brought him right back into another powerful position. The same patterns, the same tension, just in a different department. When Parlatore took control of the leak investigation inside the Pentagon, the situation quickly turned chaotic. Senior advisors were removed, morale dropped sharply, and the White House eventually had to step in and shut down the polygraph program Parlatore had started on Pentagon staff. That is correct. Hegseth's personal lawyer was running polygraph tests on military personnel to identify leaks until the White House intervened and ordered it to stop. The White House, Trump's own administration, telling Hegseth's operation to stand down. Representative Crow said it clearly. You are repeatedly going around the president, appointing individuals who have been accused of dishonesty, people the White House itself has questioned, and then sitting in a congressional hearing claiming you do not know anything about it.